We are Team 3, and we are here to talk to you about our new product, BoltPass. So, we began the process thinking about different issues that we've all dealt with, different problems that we've had. And we found that all of us at one point or another have experienced the joy of getting to a subway, turnstile, or a train station and finding that our card has completely run out of money and seeing a long line at the kiosk to add funds to the card, only to have the train arrive and leave while we're waiting. So we came up with a product that would avoid anyone or help anyone that's facing this sort of issue, or actually avoid ever having to deal with it. Our product will eliminate the need to manually add money to passes and cards, allowing for payment with cell phones, and also speeding up load times on public transportation. The product will allow us to not have to spend time adding money to cards. This will make transportation more convenient. It will also allow us to avoid those kiosks that seem to always be breaking. An auto debit system could possibly make riders less price sensitive. Since they're swiping, they may not even notice the 25 or 50-cent hike in fares that our clients are implementing. It will eliminate the risk of losing cards with money, since the funds on any rider's account will be in the cloud and not actually on a physical card or cell phone. It will reduce the need for kiosk maintenance just from reduced usage. It will allow us to collect data on our riders that could prove itself to be extremely valuable down the road. And it will likely speed up load time on bus systems, considering that a lot of riders now will not have to wait for change back from a bus driver, or even not have to hand money to anyone. And the system will also work without cell reception. So in subway systems that are deep in the grounds where this is going to be an issue, for other solutions, our solution will not suffer from the same problem.
So very simply put, our goal is to become the system of choice for use of near-field technology and public transportation options in all major cities. We want to provide users a more convenient commute and provide transit a more efficient and effective way to collect fees. There are three segments we have focused on and want to remain committed to with our service. The first is the commuter. We want to provide them with hassle-free pay. To the occasional train rider or the vacationer who needs to use public transportation randomly, the service may not seem all that important, but to the daily commuter, we see great benefit for our service. We will cut back on the commute time and add convenience to the commuter. There'll be less time spent in lines paying for a ticket, or the aggravation of machines being limited because of them not working, or even getting stuck behind someone unfamiliar with the machine. Is not an ideal way for the commuter to start their morning. Second is to public transit agencies. We want to help them reduce fare evasion and increase customer satisfaction. We hope that the service and the convenience will increase riders and make public transportation their preferred travel option. The service will also cut costs due to there being less paper tickets and machines needed for the printing and maintenance. And then, as Frank touched upon a little bit, it'll be possibly decrease customer price sensitivity. And finally, to the environment. With the less paper that there will be less waste. So at a high level, we have three goals. The first was to provide the solutions and benefits I just touched upon. The second is to become the solution of choice for public transportation agencies and mobile ticket purchasers. As a company, we want to target and identify the appropriate commuters and agencies in need of our system. So to put some numbers behind our objectives, we split our plan into the first year versus the next 5. In the first year, we want to have 6 signed contracts. We want to implement our system within 10 months of signing those contracts, and we want to attract 35% of commuters to BoltPass within 6 months of implementation. In the next 5 years, we would like to increase those contracts 15% each year. One particular target is New York City. Obviously aggressive in our first year, but something we think is feasible in the next 5. We want to become more efficient with our implementation and shorten our installation period to 6 months. We also want to increase commuter buy-in from 35% to 60%, and we would like to grow financially by increasing revenues 8% per year.
When thinking about the development of BoltPass, there were 2 points we wanted to keep in mind. Number one was it was important not to rush the process of product development. And we also wanted to make sure that by developing this product, we are satisfying a need or demand of a specific target audience. And there were a few steps we went through in the product development process. And step number one was idea generation. And for that, we did a SWOT analysis. Some strengths that we came up with was that the product can be used with smartphones or transit cards. There was very little competition in the US market. There was a decrease in waste and litter due to the decreased amount of cards being used. We felt we can combat fare evasion and decrease passenger loading time. And there's also a potential monetary gain by charging a monthly fee for service for the service. Weaknesses: transit authority may be resistant to change because this would be an overhaul of what they're already doing. There would also be a resistance to the product because of a fear of loss of jobs, very same parallel as EasyPass. There are less toll takers now. And then financial. Cost with regards to software development, hardware, installation, maintenance, and labor was also a potential weakness. Some opportunities that were looked at: we would be one of the first to market, and we may be able to charge higher fees because of this. And media interest in this new product: we should take advantage of free advertising through the media, especially if we mount an aggressive public relations campaign. Some potential threats: competition will soon follow and may change the landscape quickly, so we need to be ready for that. And we need backup plans for pricing, promotion, and technology. And in determining the customer's needs and wants, we use market research, which were focus groups and surveys, and using feedback from market research to see the strengths and weaknesses. Step number 2 was idea screening. And the screening criteria was affordability, return on investment, a market potential, competitors' new innovations, what can consumers expect from this product, is there product improvement needed, marketing potential of the idea, and what resources are needed to develop the product. Step 3 was concept development and testing, and here we did a lot of patent research and design due diligence, which would involve research and development. Step 4 was business analysis, and some questions we have to ask ourselves is this product service profitable? And is there a demand for this product? We also developed a detailed marketing strategy, appraisal of costs, competition analysis, and also a break-even point. The next step was beta testing, and we decided to start with a small amount of test sites and a few testers, and to build up testers to hundreds and eventually thousands, and expand the test sites by public transit population size and users, and also test pricing strategies. Are we going to charge a percentage of fares or a flat fee? And also evaluate customer experience acceptance of the product and feedback for future software and hardware updates.
I hope you can tell by now that we are eager about the launch of BoltPass. We believe there is a strong market and have worked closely with our marketing team. They were involved from the first step of idea generation and remain committed to being a part of the team through the launch of our product. In the creation of this product, we have identified 2 options for the distribution strategy. The first option is essentially outsourcing, where we are the outsourced company for the authority. With this option, we would provide the full install of all components and assist in the operations of the equipment. The second option is essentially licensing, where we would sell all of the component parts and the software, and the individual authorities would have to manage operations. We believe this is a beneficial strategy to us because we will be able to customize for each potential location based on the services they need from the product.
Kira, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just realized something. We have this says 2 unique markets. These aren't markets, these are segments. This right here should say segments. All right, you can just roll again. I can edit all of this stuff out. But
Okay.
actually, but we're gonna have to, but from the top.
From the top?
Yeah.
Okay. I hope you can tell by now that we are eager about the launch of BoltPass. We believe there is a strong market and have worked closely with our marketing team. They were involved from the first step of idea generation and remain committed to being a part of the team through the launch of our product. In the creation of this product, we have identified 2 options for the distribution strategy. The first option is essentially outsourcing, where we are the outsourced company for the authority. With this option, we would provide the full install of all components and assist in the operations of the equipment. The second option is essentially licensing, where we would sell all of the component parts and the software, and the individual authorities would have to manage operations. We believe this is a beneficial strategy to us because we will be able to customize for each potential location based on the services they need from our product. Now, I would like to share about the 2 potential markets for BoltPass. These 2 segments we have identified each have their unique market strategies. The first is to the direct-to-consumer product, the end users who utilize public transportation for their commuting purposes. Our message to them will be, commute with the speed of a lightning bolt. The marketing will include the idea that our product will save them time, energy, and money. It will make their commute easier and less stressful. Our second target is the transportation authorities themselves. Our message to them will be, take advantage of the efficiencies of mobile payment. It will be about making it easier for their consumers, why they should buy in to increase their customer satisfaction. We have already described some of our goals to you in the launch of this product. We have a great team on board that is eager for distribution and to make it successful for all involved. However, as the best laid plans always have glitches, we have made a few contingency plans for ourselves. First, if our sales lag and we have not completed contracts up to our goals, we will work to reassign staff from other products to have them work on BoltPass. We will have technicians or subcontractors on standby, ready to jump in if we have unforeseen technical issues. And lastly, if our user rate does not meet our KPIs, we are prepared to hire an agency to help educate and inform our riders. As I said, we are excited for this product and look forward to developing it further with you. Thank you for your time and keep an eye out for BoltPass.
All right, cool.